Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answers to the human experience? Welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, a 2-hour safe haven for your questions and Spirit's answers to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next 2 hours, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, and share love and light.
Oh, yes, indeed. There is a light right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 103.9 and 96.9. And we're answering your questions all across the nation. Yes, indeed. We are here at 888-565-1470. And tonight, we're dialing up to the universe. The universe has quite the answers laying before you, but we just need to follow the promptings. Are you seeing repetitive numbers 111, 333, 444? When you're thinking of a person, a circumstance, a situation, or just reminiscing, do you then a little while later get in the car and suddenly you hear a song that makes you think of that person? It almost feels as if they heard you, right? Well, you know what? They did hear you. We had a great time on Sunday for our Sunday Fun Day, and we did a music segment. And in the music segment, Spirit channels through me musical pieces that are messages for all of you. And tonight we're going to feature one of those pieces because we are really, quite pleased at the messages that Spirit brings us. And we're quite pleased at the connection that the universe offers all of us, not just me, but you as well. We just need to pay attention. You know, it's not an easy job being here on the planet Earth and trying to navigate everything that we have going on and not getting triggered by the things that are happening around us, because some things just want to hook into our insecurities and our concerns and really weigh us down. So how do we separate ourselves from the happenings around and stay rooted in peace and love and light? Well, we've got to tune in to our angels and our guides, and we most certainly want to align ourselves with the path that our loved ones have paved for us. Even those loved ones who have gone on before us, that perhaps their life was complicated, or maybe you don't have the best history in your experience, but they still paved the path so that you could be the way shower, so that you could shift the generational behavior and make a difference in the world. You see, each one of us is significant in this great picture of life. And I know that we feel a little limited at this time, but it's really in the perception of how you choose to experience where you are. It may not have the vast activities or the vast experiences that we are used to participating in, but we do have a new group of feelings and experiences that if we are willing to be still and tune into the universe will give us a plethora of experiences to enjoy. But we are human, and we kind of pine and long for the things that were, the way they used to be, especially now at this time. This holiday season time. Thanksgiving is coming up, and what? You can't really hang out with your family and your friends. That's really a shakeup for many of us. But I'll say this to you. When you move yourself forward in the energy of who you want to be, the universe will give you all the comfort and all of the joy necessary to endure this change and difficult time. And for those of you who are alone, I know this makes us feel a little bit more alone. But you have to tune in to the fact that your angels and guides are with you. I remember that Thanksgiving always represented being grateful. And somewhere along the line, it became about who's coming over for dinner and what we're going to eat and who's bringing what and how big a gathering we would have. So in this Thanksgiving season, because it's not just a day, it's a season, let's be grateful. Let's be grateful for the breath of life. Let's be grateful for all that our parents have accomplished on behalf of us moving forward. And let's stay in the energy of light and love. Because each one of you is a vessel of light and love, if you choose that path, of course. But it's not always easy to take yourself out of your own problems, your own circumstances, your own experiences that feel as if you're stuck. But it's time to trust that there's something wonderful coming for you. And I know that when we look at the 2021 time, even though many of us are like, oh, Lord, let's be done with 2020. It's looking like 2020 is going to carry over into our 2021 for a while. So you can come in with this attitude of like, oh, my God, not another year. Or you could look at your energy of how can I create a better reality for myself? And what do I need to change? How do I need to change so that I can make a shift for myself and make me feel more rewarded and more comforted? And then there are those of you who are missing your loved one on the other side. And there's so many of us who have lost some people. I had the great privilege of speaking with someone from New York today. And she was sharing with me, she had lost her dad. And we also were talking about the fact that she had lost her fiance and her son. And they were lost at the same exact moment in a tragic experience that, well, there's no recouping from. And so when I look at that energy and I look at how we process the loss, because I speak with so many of you, I realize that what we're missing are the physical things that we've become so used to doing with them. The conversations, the connections, the physical connections, the things that they bring to the table, be it your mother, your grandmother, your brother, your fiance, your sister, your cousin, or great-grandpa, whoever it is. They bring a flavor to our lives. Even people we meet in passing, and then you hear through the grapevine they are no longer here on earth. And maybe, just maybe, we're hearing a little more of that right now because of the current condition. But somehow we've got to get used to the experience of the loss, because then otherwise we cease living, do we not? And so we are here to carry on the light and to carry on the life. And for whatever reason, they have chosen to leave the planet. Even for something that is unexpected and unforeseen, there's even a greater purpose we, as humans, don't understand. So on our Sunday Fun Day, I was privileged to sit with Spirit and sit at the piano. And the way this works for me is they sit and, I say they, because it's almost like I've got a choir of angels and beings around me. And they just kind of guide me and nudge me. And I hear what sounds like a melody. And so I just reach up in my being. From the core of my being, I reach up and I put myself on that frequency. And then I write. It's a phenomenon for me. If you said, well, Sarah, play that again. Sam can't play it again. Play it again, Sam. It's not happening. Because it's just this dump of energy, this flow of energy. It's like they download something through me and I spew it out for you, for those of you listening. And because I know that these times have been challenging for us with recent loss and unexpected happenings in the world, that's really making us, especially with the holidays, miss our loved ones. I'm going to share with you the song that they gave me sitting at the piano while we were live on Facebook, just giving messages for everyone. So I want you to take a listen to I've Got to Get Used to Missing You. And then when we come back from our sponsors, then we're going to answer your calls at 888-565-1470. But for right now, let's hear this message from Spirit that came through me for all of you.
The other day I sat alone and I realized you're not here. I used to like to pick up the phone I lost myself in tears, I lost myself in wondering, but now I just gotta get used to the fact that you're gone now. I just got to get used to I won't hear your voice anymore. Oh, the things that I would tell you if you were sitting here now, I know we'd be laughing somehow, but I gotta get used to that you're not coming back to me. You're at peace on the other side, but there's something inside of me that's having trouble letting go. There's something inside of me that just doesn't want to know you're gone. Gotta get used to I can't hold your hand anymore. I gotta get used to I won't hear your voice anymore. But it's alright, I know you had to go, this time you did. And I don't want my tears to hold you back from wherever you're going to. But no, I miss you. I'll never get used to that you're gone. You're gone.
Interested in state-of-the-art healing? Call Ray Crowley at 561-276-9643. Ray Crowley is a pioneer in the use of hyperbaric oxygen therapy, effectively treating cognitive disorders such as Alzheimer's disease, brain injuries, strokes, and showing great promise for treating COVID-19 without mechanical respirators. Ray Crowley has 40 years of experience in physical therapy, treating sports injuries, traumatic brain injury, and other neurological conditions with astonishing results. Visit OxygenRescueCareCentersOfAmerica.com or call Crowley Physical Therapy in Delray Beach at 561-276-9643 to schedule your appointment today.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
Standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know that you know me.
Because you know that you know me, and I am Sarah Spiritual. I sure hope you enjoyed that song. I gotta get used to. Yes, we've got to get used to the fact that they're gone, but their energy will always be with us. We are talking to the universe. We're getting you some messages. We've got some callers on the line, and I welcome your calls at 888-565-1470. We're going to do our best to hit as many calls as possible and get to Facebook. So give a good thought, give a good intention, and please go to your question when we get to you. And if I have anything else to add besides your question, I can assure you, Spirit will not be quiet. So we're going to go to the phone lines. I've got to go to Jacksonville. I've got Sydney, and Sydney's on the line. How are you, Sydney?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great, Sydney. And how can I assist you today? What's your question for us?
Okay. So I have a boyfriend. We've been together a little over 4 years. I have dreams that he cheats on me. And the other day, he had scratches on his back. And when I confronted him about it, he kind of laughed it off and was like, like it's from the dog. And it just looked a little suspicious to me. And I just kind of want to know if there's anything that I should know that he might be doing behind my back.
Okay. Can I have his birthday?
It is April 18th, 1986.
I spy with my Sarah Spiritual eye. So let me just say this to you, Sydney. Often Spirit gives us information in our dream state because they're trying to show you what you need to know. And before I answer the question, I want you to also take a look at, I'm going to go back 4 months. So I have to go back to, I'm trying to think what month I'm in. I'm going to go to July. I got to go back to July. I'm not really counting November. I'm going backwards. July. You noticed a shift, a change in the relationship in July, please?
A change in the relationship?
Or is that when you start to have your dreams? Spirit is telling me July is significant. 4 months back.
Not that I know of. I mean, July was a little rough. We had his 3 kids in our we get them every summer, so they were in the house.
Okay.
So I know that it was
a difficult, it was a tense time, right? Because there's a lot of ruckus. A lot of ruckus. Okay. So when I go to the energy here, your spirit guides are showing you that he's not being authentic. But it's feeding into your fears as well, because you've been a little jealous from time to time in this relationship. This is what they're telling me. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. So my spirit guides say that he's not being truthful at this time. So you need to ask him a few more questions, because that's not possible. So there's another explanation for it, but I don't think he's dabbling in the spirit world. Sometimes in the spirit world we'll get scratches, but you can't get scratches on your back just like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And your spirits are trying to prepare you for what you kind of already are knowing. But you need to ask him a question so that he doesn't laugh it off and say, I just don't feel comfortable, and tell him you're having dreams. And why would I be having dreams of this? Do you see who the person is in your dream?
No, it's never really clear. I wake up really pissed off.
Okay. And we're not trying to piss you off anymore, but spirit shows me here that in his energy, first of all, he's going through a major change within himself, and he's trying to get himself on a different path. But I don't feel that he's being sincere with you. This is how they show it to me. So there's a missing piece, and you need to find out that answer when you're ready to hear the truth. You see, you and I can talk about this, and I'm open to do a personal session with you. You can check that out, and we can break it down. I might even know even more specifics than when we're alone in our own energy, you and me. But you have to follow your intuition, and your spirit guides are showing you that he's not being authentic in some capacity. And this is what you need to explore. And it's not what you want to hear, but it is what I see. Okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome, Sydney. Keep me posted, all right? Are you on Facebook? Or Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, just send me a message on Instagram.
Okay.
Let me know what's going on, all right? We'll coach you through it.
All right.
You're welcome. Bye for now. 888-565-1470. I don't like to be the bearer of off news, but when it starts to stink, it stinks. There's no getting around it. We got to go to Connecticut, and I've got Amanda on the line. Amanda, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. I'm doing good.
Good. And how can we assist you tonight?
I had a few questions and a few things I need some closure and answers to.
Okay.
I've been with my boyfriend.
let's take a breath here. Few questions, few things you need closure. Recalibrate yourself a minute. And without the back end story, what's your question? What question can you ask that will allow me to give you the most guidance? What's your question?
What you see with my relationship, health, and personal moving forward.
Okay, what is his birthday?
His birthday is 12/14/87.
And 3 years ago, were you with him, please? Who were you with 3 years ago?
I was with him 3 years
Yeah.
ago since
Okay.
April of 2017.
Perfect. Okay, so they give me the number 3. So we got a 3-year relationship going here, right?
Yeah, 6-year friendship.
Okay. But there's a part of you that feels like he's not giving it to you all. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it's up and down. 1 second, we could be perfectly fine, and then
He just snaps.
I don't even know what happened.
Yeah. He's wrestling with himself on an issue here. He needs, there's a part of him that whether he loves you or doesn't love you, it's not about that. It's like he's afraid of commitment. He's an independent, strong, stubborn guy who wants
That's for sure.
He wants to move forward in his life, and he's impatient, and life hasn't gone the way he wants, and he looks for reasons why it's not, and sometimes he's got to point it to someone else.
Yes.
Okay. And he needs to take responsibility for where he is. I feel like he needs to make a shift in work because I don't feel like that's bringing him much satisfaction and joy. Does that make sense to you? Yes?
He has been working full time. He's been waiting to get hired on as an official employee, and he runs his own business on the side.
Yeah, that's really important for him to move forward. Okay, so I see a shift and a change in that arena, Amanda, and that's going to be important for him. You two spend significant time together, yes?
Yes.
Okay. But I feel like when I go back 2 months ago. I feel like there was a fight, there was a blow up, and we haven't really gotten back since then. Does this make sense to you? We'll place it in about the end of September, October, beginning, yes?
If I remember, the months that flew by so quickly.
Yes. But did we recently have something that made you feel very upset? Because I'm feeling like there's this blow up, this argument, there's something that happened?
Yes.
Okay.
Monday night.
Oh, is that soon? Okay. So I feel like there's a separation from that, and almost like words were said that cannot be unsaid now, please. Does this make sense to you? Yes.
Sort of. I was hurt by his actions Monday night.
Okay.
That had to do with his daughter, and a part of me's hurting really bad of
Yeah.
the actions he did, and he's not owning up to them.
Yeah, they can't be taken back now. You see, it's already done. All right, is how Spirit makes me feel. The relationship is going through a growing pain. The two of you need to communicate better, and he's expecting you to, I don't know, just conform. Kind of interesting. He wants you to just do it his way. It's like, listen, Burger King, have it your way. It's have it his way.
We do
yes?
go to Burger King a lot. So.
But he wants you to do it his way. Also, I feel like there's a lot of pressure from the mother of the daughter, please. Does this make sense to you?
Yes. Whenever his daughter gets sick, which they can't pinpoint what's going on, she sends her to us and has him be the one to take her to the hospital when it's on her parenting time.
Yeah.
And then when it's supposed to be his days, like tonight it's supposed to be his weekend, that's when she decides to go to the hospital. But she'll just call him and say, okay, so-and-so's not feeling good, you need to take her to the hospital. And
right.
we feel that something's going on with the daughter and the mother over at the house. And the daughter's been very disrespectful towards me. Just there's a change in mine and the daughter's relationship.
Yeah.
And I treat her as my own. Like, I've already started Christmas shopping and whatnot, regardless.
Yeah. But the
kids
mother's
have their
very
moments.
jealous of that. And the mother's actually jealous. I hate to say it like this, but the way Spirit shows me is mother's jealous of the daughter. Okay? And there's something about there's actually a syndrome, which I can't diagnose anybody, but there's actually
That's
a syndrome.
what these doctors keep saying with the daughter. It's something to do with the anxiety, and her brain makes her get sick, and she's out for the count for a week.
Yeah.
And then she bounces back. She's on this medicine, and she gives us a hard time at our place where she doesn't want to take the medicine.
Right.
And so.
But I also feel like the mom feeds on that, and then it gives the mom attention. So I think it's called Munchausen's syndrome.
Defensive.
Munchausen by proxy, right? So there's actually a thing where the mother actually gets energy by, she kind of like, it's part of the dramatic frenzy for her. So both of them need some assistance here. Hold space. What's most important is your relationship. And then I also feel like there's a question about children between you and your boyfriend. Is that correct, please?
Yes.
Okay. What's the question on that before we go?
Okay. I'm coming up, unfortunately, tomorrow on the 1 year mark of when I terminated a pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
He's struggling with that. He uses that against me, where I've used it to reflect on the year and my decision. And I found out I was pregnant in June on the original due date, and we lost the baby on the night after Father's Day in our bed.
Right.
And we never got to get answers. We don't know what happened. The doctors mistreated me. I never got to see the baby to that Monday in the hospital in pain. And the tech looked at me and said, "You're having an abnormal pregnancy." And I've struggled with that a lot.
Okay.
And he's struggling with last year's that's coming up tomorrow on the 1 year mark.
Okay, so isn't it interesting? I need you to take a breath. Isn't it interesting that Spirit talks about babies, right? I don't know you have your anniversary tomorrow, but Spirit knows that we have some healing to do. You asked about health. I could have talked about anything. But I talk about baby, yes? So I want you to hear what I'm about to say. There is no ill will from the universe for the choice that you made. You made the choice that you felt at the time was best for you. And the child that was lost is not punishment for the action that has happened before. This is a thought pattern that we have had. It is not a punishment. It is just the body recalibrating. There will be another. And you did the choice that is difficult for anyone to make, but you had to make the choice for your reason. And the universe is holding the space because the souls of those that are meant to be with you already know when they come in contact with your energy, whether they're staying or they're going. A lot of this is pre-orchestrated in a way. There is free will on the journey, but please understand, Amanda, that the souls came, even if it's just to be a part of your experience for a moment, so that you can learn and grow, and your boyfriend can learn and grow. And when I move you into the spring of this year, I see another. And I do feel that this will be a solid, good pregnancy. You did nothing wrong, and the body is recalibrating, and there is a solid pregnancy. And just ask him to stop bringing that up. Okay?
Okay.
I have to go now because I can't do a whole reading on this call right now. How did you hear about us, Amanda?
My mom talks to you, Tammy, and she referred me and my best friend to talk to you.
Wonderful.
Knowing that I need some closure.
Okay, great. Well, thank Tammy. Would that be Tammy with an H is her last name on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay.
So.
Yes. So thank you so much for both of you following me and the friend, and stay in touch with us, Amanda. Thank you so much.
Quick thing, she did pass negative for COVID, like you told her last week.
Perfect. I'm so happy for that. I'm so happy. All right, honey.
Sarah.
You're welcome. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye.
888-565-1470. We're talking to the universe. We're dialing it up, and we're going to take a minute and dial up to our sponsors. And then when we come back, I've got to go to Pennsylvania. I've got to go to Boca. I've got to go all across the nation. And I sure do want to talk to you. And if you're on Facebook, please be sure to leave us your question with your birthday. And we're going to pop on Facebook and YouTube in just a minute. Stay with us. We're going to be right back.
We met before. I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me?
Interested in state-of-the-art healing? Call Ray Crowley at 561-276-9643. Ray Crowley is a pioneer in the use of hyperbaric oxygen therapy, effectively treating cognitive disorders such as Alzheimer's disease, brain injuries, strokes, and showing great promise for treating COVID-19 without mechanical respirators. Ray Crowley has 40 years of experience in physical therapy, treating sports injuries, traumatic brain injury, and other neurological conditions with astonishing results. Visit OxygenRescueCareCentersOfAmerica.com or call Crowley Physical Therapy in Delray Beach at 561-276-9643 to schedule your appointment today.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
Do you know me? Do I know you? I think we do. I am Sarah Spiritual, and we are answering your questions right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 103.9 and 96.9. And we are going straight to the phone lines, and then we're going to pop into our Facebook feed. So pull up your questions and get ready. Just pull up to the curb because we are not takeout, but we got some answers for you. I've got to go to Boca. I've got Sarah Jane. Let's see what's going on with Miss Sarah Jane in Boca. Sarah, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Now that I'm listening to your program, I love the songs and I share your views, and I really enjoy what you have to say.
Thank you.
So I wanted to start with that. You're welcome.
Thank you. Sarah Jane, time of change for you here. The winds of change are here upon you.
You are right.
Yeah, the winds of change are here upon me now. I don't know where to go. Yeah, so it's like, what doesn't serve Sarah Jane anymore? How can Sarah Jane shift her life so that she can be in her best possible fulfilled experience? Should I stay or should I go? What's your question, Miss Sarah Jane?
Well, first I would like to know if you are getting any kind of messages from anybody from the other side or my guides.
Okay. We will keep talking, and then what I do is I open the energy as you and I are talking about some other things, and if they pop in, I'm going to give it to you straight, okay? So
yes.
What's your question?
My question is, well, obviously there's a lot going on, and I am making a lot of changes.
Is there a thought of a move though? Because I feel movement around you, because I feel like moving. Yes.
Oh yes.
Okay.
I am in the middle of packing.
Oh,
I am
Lord.
moving.
You want to come pack me too, Lord?
I don't. I like getting there. This is not so great. My house is very chaotically organized.
Well,
But I know I'm going.
You are going.
I'm moving.
All my bags are packed. I'm ready to go. That's the energy I see, okay? It's time.
Yes.
And, Archangel Michael steps around you because I know that you're very well protected. And I feel like there's been some need to balance something formal or legal or important. Is that making any sense to you, please?
Yes.
Okay. And so he's standing for truth and justice. So we have to, the word I'm hearing is stand your ground into what's your truth, okay? And it has to do with this, what's going on is how he makes me feel. This resonates with you, yes?
Yes.
When I go into the energy, I have two people who step forward for me. One stands a little further in the back. This woman stands above you in grandmother energy. So I will wait to see if she steps forward for me a bit more. Makes me feel like something about, cookies. I don't know what cookies we're eating here.
Cookies?
Cookies, yeah, or cookies.
Well, my it could be a lot of people with cookies.
Okay, but it's grandmother energy, okay? So it's like a plate of cookies, okay?
I think it would be my grandmother.
And she would place the plate there, and we would have a conversation. I got cookies, okay, like jelly cookies, okay? They got sugar on them. They got cookies. That's what I see. That's how they describe it to me. And then there's a man who makes me feel like he stands close to you, like he might be similar in age or something. He's close to you. Does this resonate with you? This man stands close to you, yes?
It could be my husband.
Yeah, that's the place I place him.
could be him.
It's close in your energy. I'll see if I can. But he stands closer than the grandmother energy for you, please. So this is...
Well, his death was, well, I don't like to call it death, but his transition
recent.
was, well...
The anniversary is recent, yes?
Oh, wait a minute. My father's death is recent.
Okay.
He died on December 3rd. I don't like to say died, but
I understand you.
December
Okay.
3rd, but it was 10 years ago.
Okay. His anniversary, okay. I have to work with them a little bit more for that, Sarah Jane. We'll continue for a minute because I got to discern who's standing where now, because you actually have quite a pack of people up there. It's like pack.
You're right.
There's a pack of people.
I depend on these
It's
people.
like you're
I
like
need a message.
leader of the pack. Okay. You know, when I look at the energy, I actually feel like Dad's energy around you was he almost reads like he was like a businessman, a strong influential man, or he'd like to not read what I do, but like read circumstances, conditions, and solve problems. Like there's something about his way his mind worked. He could like oversee everything, and everything would be on point. Does that make sense to you, please? Do you have a company, organization, or something? But he seems... There's a simpleness but regalness with your father. This is how he makes me feel, okay? So I know I have Dad's energy, but I also know I have your husband's energy. And your husband's energy, who's connected to the second month of the year, February? Who's connected to that, please?
February. Well, it wouldn't be my dad, and it wouldn't be
your husband. I know, but they're telling me something about February connected, someone's birthday, anniversary, something in February, please.
Well, I do have a granddaughter that's February 22nd.
Okay, because they're making me feel there's somebody connected to February that they are aware of. And, okay, who is this, please?
That's here?
That's here, yeah. Okay, so they give me the number 2. They're not referencing to themselves here, but it's like there's a birthday coming up. So she's
not I'm not getting it right now.
That's fine, but it's definitely someone here in the family. So, but do know that they are with you. They are supporting you in this transition, but I still feel like there's a legal document that still needs to be ironed out, signed, sealed off, or something. Does that resonate with you? Because they're giving me this information.
Does.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
All right. So what is your question around that? Because the phones are like ringing like crazy, so I have to close our call.
I sort of know what to do. I'm getting a new place, and this place that I'm in here is in a trust. And to go through the closing, the place comes out of the trust. And then after the closing, to make it easier, I'll just have to put it back in the
trust. Exactly. Okay. Yeah. And that is a trust. Is that connected to your husband, please?
No, it's
or your
just
father.
Connected to me. But there is something connected to my husband that his estate never got settled.
Okay.
Because of a business that he had.
Okay.
And I've been thinking about that lately.
Yes, that he brings to me, okay, because there's something connected with your husband as well. And you see, that brings me to Archangel Michael. They show up for a reason. So Archangel Michael will help assist you and champion if you can get what is meant to be organized back in your direction, okay?
Yes, because it had to do with his trust and his business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very, very interesting, but complicated. So most certainly a little...
everything's complicated.
Girl, just keep packing. You're moving, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Sarah, how'd you hear about the show?
Well, I just happened to be listening to this station on my. I listened to my radio on my porch, and you came on, and I remember you from a long time ago because I once went to your store. I used to live in Royal Palm Beach.
Oh, yes.
And I went to you, and I had a session with you, and then things happen and life goes on, and when you were on the radio, I said, "Oh, I know who she is." And since then, I want you to know, I've been listening, but I've been too chicken to call in on a radio station. But my friend Phyllis has called you twice.
Oh.
You know my friend Phyllis.
Of course I know Phyllis. I know everybody right about now. But I want to share this with you, Sarah, that if there's more that you and I can examine in this story, I do sessions by phone or video. If you can't make it to the center because you are living in Boca now and it's just maybe better for you to stay home. So one night you could be sitting on your porch and you and I could be doing a personal session, and then we could bring the gang in, and we could really have a connection.
Gang too. I really do.
Yes, you do have a gang. Yes. It's like you're the leader of the pack right now, okay? But they're like all cuddled together in support of you. Thank you so much for remembering me and following the show. That really touches my heart, and I look forward to connecting with you again in the near future. Just keep packing because you're making all the right moves.
We will connect.
Thank you so much.
So much.
You're welcome.
Have
Bye
a
for
good
now.
night.
Yes, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. 888-565-1470. I gotta go to Facebook. Let's see what we've got going on our Facebook feed. Oh, yes. Baby Cakes Love. I always love saying Baby Cakes Love. She just makes me feel like I got love. Good evening, she says, Angel Sarah Ashe. Please, message from Spirit for me in love, living situation. You know, things are a little bit out of sorts for Baby Cakes Love. But, you know, living situation is most certainly a little complicated at this time. And I feel like you're a little afraid that everything's going to kind of come caving in on you. But I'm going to tell you, Baby Cakes Love, stand true, stand firm. And there's no change that will be made. I see another birthday there. Makes me feel like it's an interest of a love. Here's a person who's very versatile and intense and connected. And I feel as if this connection in love is something that's also going through a change. Stay the course, my dear, and speak your truth and know that Spirit is supporting you. There will be a move in the future, but right now, don't be too quick to jump because you need to make the right next step so that we don't have to move again. Thank you, Baby Cakes Love, for your Facebook question. We're going to pull another quick one on Facebook before we go to commercial. We got Cindy Causey Bayville, and she says, hey, Sarah, what's the outcome of my court hearing on Monday? You know, Cindy, I feel as if this court hearing is going to go in your favor. I feel as if there's some additional information that you need to bring so that things are ironed out. Send me a Facebook message here because we don't want to talk about some of the specifics on the national radio, but I will tell you, Cindy, that things are meant to come in your favor. Read the 23rd Psalm and ask Archangel Michael to be by your side. Thank you, Cindy, for your Facebook question. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to come right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. Stay with us, everyone. Don't you go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
There's a light that shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Phone lines are open at 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
The opinions expressed on the
The world is changing now, and we don't know where to go. The world is different It's just not easy to be who we want to be, 'cause the world is changing now. We can't walk the way we did. We don't know the path. We have to listen to our heart. The ways that worked before, they don't work anymore. We have lost our love for everyone. We have hurt each other. The world is changing now. It's asking us to move along, to open up a different way of loving one another. We can't stay the same. We've lost the game of life. We can't run away anymore. The world is changing now. We need to heed the warning. The world is calling you to rise above where you've been. The world is changing now. What we did before doesn't work. It's time for you. It's time for me to change. The world is changing now. Won't you change and open your heart? Open your heart.
Ray Crowley at 561-276-9643. Ray Crowley is a pioneer in the use of hyperbaric oxygen therapy, effectively treating cognitive disorders such as Alzheimer's disease, brain injuries, strokes, and showing great promise for treating COVID-19 without mechanical respirators. Ray Crowley has 40 years of experience in physical therapy, treating sports injuries, traumatic brain injury, and other neurological conditions with astonishing results. Visit OxygenRescueCareCentersOfAmerica.com or call Crowley Physical Therapy in Delray Beach at 561-276-9643 to schedule your appointment today.
Welcome back to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, call in and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, and share love and light.
Yes, indeed, there is a light right here on WWNN, and it's you, and we are answering your questions right here at 888-565-1470. I've got to go to Nadine. Nadine is in Pennsylvania. Nadine, how are you today?
Hey, Sarah. I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, and how can we assist you today?
Well, you're talking about just having, basically just having a recurring dream, or someone who's been in my dream a lot and on my mind.
Yes.
No, I just wanted to see what Spirit had to say about him.
Okay. So, first of all, I want you to also understand here that this year is going to kind of bring some change for you, because this is a time for you between now and your next birthday. This is a time for you to consider a shift in work, consider a shift in the flow of relationships around you, okay?
Okay.
Now, this is a male energy we're having a dream about, please?
Yes.
Okay, soul connection of a past life. You're aware of that, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And you two are meeting in the dream state is what they make me feel. Like the two of you are together in the dream state because it's almost like the only way you two can connect. Am I making sense to you? Like we can't quite connect in person. We're connecting in the dream state. Yes?
Yeah.
And this is letting you know that your souls are connected. And I see a love between the two of you, but I feel like the love is severed or divided in the physical. This also makes sense to you, but it's like a severing. It's a snap, yes?
Mm-hmm.
This is true, yes?
This is true.
Okay. What exactly is the question? I see the dream. I'm aware of it. It just means that the universe is letting you know that you're always and always will be connected, and that the two of you are energetically connecting.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess I just always wondered if he ever really liked me, because I just always, like you said, felt that connection.
Mm-hmm.
But we are separated by distance.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But there's still a connection, so how can I say it to you this way? When I see the way Spirit shows it to me, it's as if he can't make the changes to bridge the connection, and it's easier for him to stay the course he's in, but it doesn't mean that he didn't care for you, because I see the love, okay?
Okay.
So you're not crazy? And he is connecting with you. And I feel like this is going to happen for a period of time, and then it'll just stop one day. And don't question why. It just means that you fulfilled the energetic contracts between the two of you.
Okay.
Because there's like an energetic connection for you. Okay? And I've got to go back to, I don't know, in the song, do you know me? Do I know you? I think we met before. That song is about connection to people who know each other from another lifetime. That's what that represents. And it's almost like their souls know each other. so much so that they can feel each other. They see each other before they walk through the door. They know what's about to happen, and they're connected in the dream state. And I'll tell you, you can have a strong connection with someone and not spend physical time with them, but be in the dream state, because we are out of our physical body, but the souls are all rejoined in the etheric realm. So that's what you're experiencing. So Nadine, is this your first time calling into the show?
No, I came to visit you and had a session with you.
Oh, you did?
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Well, I hope to have you connect with me again. Thank you so much for connecting with me. I greatly appreciate it. All right.
Thank you so much.
You're
Sarah.
welcome.
Have a great night.
You too. Bye for now. You know, I've got some great news coming up here for everyone, and I can't let this slip by. You know, we're talking about connections, and, you know, I've known people for years, and people came to see me, and then they were like, wait a minute, I remember her. Guess what? It is time for our New Year's collection to come out, and this is my favorite product to put together for all of you. It is going to be live on sale this week, and we are so excited to offer you probably my very, 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 very best New Year's collection. The New Year's collection includes some of the very same songs that you've been listening to on the show, and it includes some of the new songs that we released this year. It also has a 2021 message. And Lord, if we could use a message from Spirit right about now, it's for sure. And we've got some other meditations and information for you on this beautiful CD. We also have spiritual clearing to begin to set your intention for the shift of 2021. We've got a mist. We've got an oil. We have a parchment for you to write your intentions for 2021. And then there's a silver candle to light alongside of it. And then my favorite part is we've got a druzy amethyst piece. It's a beautiful piece that is included in your kit. All of this is just $52.95. If you want to learn more about this kit, you can go to sarahspiritual.com and join my mailing list. You'll be able to get the latest packages that we've got coming. Do you want to know what 2021 is going to bring? Oh, Lord. We are ready for that reading, too. We've got a New Year's collection package with our New Year's reading as well. So be sure to visit my website, sarahspiritual.com. And we are taking orders for the New Year's package as well as letting you pick up at the center. And we are signing people up for their 2021 readings. So I would love to connect with you, and let's see what 2021 has for all of us. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Julian. And Julian is in Tampa. Julian, how are you tonight?
I am doing great. Thank you, Miss Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully. Good to connect with you. And time for you to expand to new horizons and take flight. Are you planning to make a change within your life, in your career work, please?
Absolutely.
And it is absolutely happening for you. And it is an expansion that is going to take you on a really cool path. This makes sense to you, yes?
It does.
Yes. And we are making a shift in the job front, correct?
I've been thinking about it heavily. I haven't taken the step yet. That's what I've been thinking about all day, all week.
Well, I guess spirits, well, we're listening. I hear with my Sarah spiritual ear, and I spy with my Sarah spiritual eye. And I see, Julian, that it's time for you to expand to something more, expand to something greater. It's time. And then you're going to wrap it all up nice in a package. Coming out of next year, you're going to be in a much better position. I don't know if you'll have everything perfectly set, because I feel like there's a couple of steps we have to take to really expand in the direction that you want. This makes sense to you, yes? It is not a one-step process. However, you'll be well on your way by the end of next year, and you'll be receiving the fruits of your labor for that. So it's a powerful time. What's your question for me, Julian?
So we did do a soul regression session maybe 6 months ago.
Yes.
And it was super transformative. A lot of positive changes have come from it. And there's a male figure in my life who's played a huge role in my life before, during that process, and right now. We're now dating, even though I told you in the session there's no way it would happen. But he's given me a lot of help this year, and he's now currently going through some pretty stressful situations, and I just want to know if this is the right situation for me right now, and just like, am I helping him in the way Spirit thinks is best right now?
Okay. What is his birthday?
September 19th.
Okay. Yeah, he's got to get out of the box. I feel like he's got himself backed into a corner. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold the space for him, but remember, we don't need to fix his problems. That's something that you had to kind of work through, correct?
Right.
Okay. We're not here to solve his problem. We're here to hold the space for him. But I do feel that there's a genuine connection and love, and it's not because he needs you, but because he has a connection to you. Okay?
Right, exactly.
And talking to your little girl and letting her know that you're going to make sure she's safe through this process and that we can hold space for someone, but we don't need to take on their problems and emotionally handle it because you're going to be busy looking out for her first.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. And it would be good if we do a soul integration follow-up in the near future and integrate a bit more so that you can stay strong in where you are. We do have a sale on the soul integration still that is ending, coming up in the next few days. All right? So that might be something you and I can do again. And thank you so much. I'm glad it was such a transformative experience. He's a great guy. Let him work through his kinks. And as you evolve, I think you inspired him to evolve. So now he's got to do his work. Yes?
Wow. Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Julian.
Thank you.
Thank
Have
you.
a good evening.
You too. Thanks. Bye for now. 888-565-1470. Going right back to the phone lines. I've got Ashley. Ashley seems to be in Massachusetts. Ashley, how are you tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. New beginnings, new starts. This birthday month is really going to wipe the slate clean, and Ashley is going to catapult to new heights. We have our eye on a next movement forward for ourselves. Yes, fulfilled living and feeling complete in what we want to do. Is this true? Yes?
Yes.
I'm also seeing a lot of intuitive energy. You're kind of working with spirit a bit more now and opening yourself up. Yes?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I also have the angels around you, too. I have Archangel Raphael. Makes me feel as if we're working through healing as well. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. What's your question for me, Ashley?
I was actually wondering if you would be able to connect with my deceased father.
Well, we will continue talking. I can't guarantee who comes through or if anyone comes through on this particular platform. But what we will do is we can discuss something else, and I will open the space, and we will see if Dad comes forward for you. All right? Because I need him to step forward strong, and I need him to give me evidence that I know what I'm doing here. So, Ashley, give me another question about something going on in life, and I will not just pose it to my spirit guides and angels, but we're going to throw it up to Dad as well. Go right ahead.
Well, one thing that's been happening a lot since he passed away was
Lights?
I've been seeing skunks in dreams and in real life.
Okay, and I see a lot of lights around you, too. Are we seeing something go on with the lights?
Yeah, the lights, the fire alarms.
Okay, they're flashing or something's triggering something electrical or electronic. Yes, please. That is Dad.
Yes.
There's something about July. What does July have to do with you, your family, your dad? What does July have to do with that, please?
My brother's birthday is in July.
Okay. Who stands below you? Your brother stands below you, or you have another sibling here? Because they're giving me the number 3. Who is that, please?
I'm the third sibling. I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest. Okay. Because I'm being made aware there's 3 in the family. Yes, please? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. See, I spy with my Sarah spiritual eye. Okay, what do I got here? And you also, you said you were dreaming about skunks, but have you also been having difficulty with your sleep too, or waking up at unusual times as well? And my spirit guides also give me the repetitive number of 444, like you're getting messages in other ways as well. Is this also true, Ashley?
Yes.
Okay. Let me go up there for a minute for you. Just bear with me.
Mm-hmm.
And before I even get to your dad, whose dog passed, please? There's a dog there.
That would be his dog.
His dog?
Yes.
Okay. The dog is the guard keeper for your dad. I just need you to know that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the dog steps forward first, so I thank the pup for that. Oh, Lord. Man's best friend, even on the other side. Who is that?
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. So there is a birthday anniversary coming up. I know your birthday's coming up, but there's a birthday anniversary coming up connected to Dad soon, please. Yes, because he makes me feel like there's something that we are going to acknowledge soon. This makes sense to you?
His birthday and passing is in January.
Okay, because he makes me feel like his birthday anniversary coming up soon and connected with him, that we're going to, I didn't say celebrate, I said we're going to acknowledge. Okay, that's the word he gave me. What's your question for your dad? Because he makes me feel like you talk to him all the time.
Yes, I do.
Okay. So it's like, he's like, well, what else does she need to know? Because she's talking to me all the time. I don't understand what she needs to know. What's your question for him, please?
I just wanted to know if that was him around me and if he knows what I've been doing since he passed away.
Believe it or not, they know everything that we're doing all the time, which is kind of scary if you ask me. I could see my father going, what are you talking about? But your dad seems like he was kind of cool. There was a good connection between the two of you. There's like this flow with the two of you. And you're doing something that's making a difference, not just for yourself, but for others. This is true, yes?
I don't know about that.
I see you making a difference for others. Is that something that's an intention of yours? Because this is what I'm seeing around you. Okay. But know that Dad is with you. And who is that? Okay. And I also have a woman that stands, Grandma passed, Dad's mom, yes? Because there's a woman that stands right behind him, yes?
Yes.
Okay, she stands there as well. Okay. But I do have a connection with them, my dear, and he hears you. All right?
Okay.
And I want you to also know, I'm going back to the skunks, I'm sorry, because the skunk energy... So the interesting thing about a skunk is the skunk shows the energy of, they're very friendly and very complacent. But if they feel threatened, what do? They emit a scent, yes?
Yes.
So it's what doesn't smell right to you, pay attention to that. This is what he's saying.
Okay. Because it happened in particular with my ex. Okay. Every time we got in a fight, I would see a skunk.
Okay. So that's what I'm getting from it. What doesn't smell right to you, pay attention. Okay? Because your father wasn't someone you could get over on. Okay? He was a smart guy.
Nope.
Okay? You couldn't slip anything by him. Thank you so much. Ashley, is this your first time calling?
It's my first time calling, but I'm on your Facebook page a lot.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for making a connection, and thank you for sharing your dad with me. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. Let's pull a question from Facebook and see what we've got going on here. Who do we have here? Let's see. We've got Lisa. Lisa says, hey, any messages from my angels? You know, Lisa, the first energy that I see around you is, I do see the angel of love around you, Archangel Shamuel. Archangel Shamuel is showering you with love. I'm also made aware of, Lisa, that there is a beautiful energy of a woman who stands above you. She makes me feel as if she's in the mother energy figure. So it makes me feel as if there's a woman who's like a mother to you, who's connecting with you and sending you much love. It is time for you, my dear, to move yourself forward so that you, Lisa, can make a change for yourself and your family. I am seeing a shift in finances coming for you as you close out 2020. Makes me feel as if there's new opportunities coming at your door for financial wellness and work. Thank you so much, Lisa Pankhurst, for your Facebook question. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we've got to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. And we'll be back on Facebook and YouTube. Stay with us. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice?
Interested in state-of-the-art healing? Call Ray Crowley at 561-276-9643. Ray Crowley is a pioneer in the use of hyperbaric oxygen therapy, effectively treating cognitive disorders such as Alzheimer's disease, brain injuries, strokes, and showing great promise for treating COVID-19 without mechanical respirators. Ray Crowley has 40 years of experience in physical therapy, treating sports injuries, traumatic brain injury, and other neurological conditions with astonishing results. Visit OxygenRescueCareCentersOfAmerica.com or call Crowley Physical Therapy in Delray Beach at 561-276-9643 to schedule your appointment today.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
Here live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 103.9 and 96.9. We're answering your questions, and I've got to go to New York, New York. It's a heck of a town. A lot going on over there in New York. I've got Barbara on the line. Barbara, how you doing?
I'm good, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great, Barbara. Now, Barbara, you have known me for how many years now?
Maybe 12 years or so.
Yeah, pretty much right after I opened. I think you kind of showed up, right?
I know, right?
You keep popping up. What's going on here? Woman, get your life together. No, I'm kidding. So, Barbara, what's your question for us? What's your question?
Relationship and work. What you see and money, everything going on. Tell me what's going on for me.
Tell me what's going on, darling. Tell me. So the first thing I see is that there's you are working now. Yes, there's a gig that you're doing, please. Yes, because I see that there's a nice gig that we've got going there. Someone
very nice gig.
Someone new came on to the assignment, though, please. Yes. Someone new came on to the assignment about 2 months ago.
Maybe a little bit more than that.
Okay. So that person, I don't know, I feel like they are not necessarily as dedicated to their job as you are. So you got to be careful not to get blamed for any of their slack, okay? So just want to give you that notation on that. I feel like they're quite happy with you. I also see a part-time gig coming to you, like a private care gig of some sort coming. So you want to, just stay in contact with the people that you know. Because something's coming. Something's coming that's going to give you a little side money to help you navigate the change. So this is something that you ask the universe for some extra pocket change, darling. So we need some pocket change. Relationship department, well, that's kind of looking a little funky. What's your question? Because that's not looking this... Work is seeming promising, but relationships, that's not so promising.
Not so promising?
Not so promising. You have a birthday for me?
I see a little man around here. I don't know what he's up to, but I'm not taking it.
Okay, do you know his birthday?
I think sometime he says January. I'm not sure. I don't know much about him yet.
Okay. Well, I don't know that he's truly authentic, but I need his birthday to give you the exact thing. But I don't really see much going on around love, so I just think he's like the parade passing by. Before the parade passes by.
Okay.
So let the parade pass on by, and there'll be another parade coming, and then maybe we can invite someone in for that. But this guy doesn't seem like he's... The word I get is, and values. Something about values. I don't think he's from the same value system you are.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
He's very much into his external appearance, external perception of who he is. But when you peel back the layers, it's not really the same as who he projects himself to be. So you'll see. Watch the show. Eat your popcorn. It's a parade. Let it go.
He seems to be a storyteller, too?
Yeah. Life has to be big for him. And you lead us...
Be what, Sarah?
Big. He likes things to be flashy and big, and he wants to project something that is... He takes credit for things that he didn't even do.
Big and flashy, okay.
Yeah. But Barbara, you're on track for a better 2021. Financially, you're finally getting back on track. And that's feeling a little. Oh, I get the breath of fresh air here. I'm like, oh, okay, I can breathe now.
I know, right?
Things are going to lighten up for you, and we are looking for 2021 to bring you some much-needed blessings at this time. Okay,
I know.
Barbara? Thank you so much. And we've got our New Year's reading coming up, so you be sure to reach out and grab your New Year's reading, and you and I will break up your whole entire 2020.
I can do it from now?
Well,
make an appointment soon?
Make an appointment. I'm booked in advance anyhow, so we'll be starting New Year's readings probably from the end of December on, but because I'm pretty much booked until the middle of December. So What?
Okay.
What, honey?
I saved my spot.
Save your spot, exactly. So I look forward to it. I know we've done many, and it's going to be a good year for you, Barbara. Just hang on a little bit longer. I know it's been rough for you all in New York, and has been rough across the world, but I know New York has kind of suffered a bit, and it's time to kind of bounce back. All right, Barbara, thank you so much for your call. God bless you.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. Bye for now.
Bye. Okay, bye.
888-565-1470. Heard that clink, clink, clink. I thought it was like a liquor bottle. I was like, holy crow, I think Barbara's ready for a drink after that bit of news before the parade passes by with the guy. Well, let's go from New York to New Jersey. Hey, there's only the Hudson River separating them. So let me see what's going on with Miss Jessica in New Jersey. Jessica, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, Jessica. Good to connect with you. Were you supposed to come to Florida?
I hopefully am.
Okay, I see Florida around you, so I know it's not the easiest thing to do is travel, but I see a trip. I see Florida. I feel like it's a good time for you.
Yeah.
What's your question?
So there's been a lot of kind of turmoil like surrounding me, some work-wise, some home-wise, and I don't know what's going on.
Well, work, family, business, okay? It just seems like it's work, it's family, it's in the home front of your immediate circle. Yes, please? Immediate partnership, yes?
Yes.
And I feel like husband, yes? That's what he is, husband? Is that what
Yes,
we
he
call
is.
him? Okay. I never know what anybody calls anybody anymore. I'm like, all right, you're whatever. You're in the house, so that counts. So I feel like he's still going through some emotional upheaval within himself, and things are not where he wants them to be. This makes sense to you, yes? And I feel like we were good, and now we're starting not to be good anymore, yes? Okay. And he has his own business, please, Jessica, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he does.
And this also took a hit during this pandemic, yes?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So he had his own personal hit go on in his business. He revamped from that. Everything was good, and then the whole world came to a halt, yes? And this really has him down as to how he's going to keep going. Yes, please?
No. Yeah, I guess it worries him a little bit.
Yeah, it does. But it's affecting his personality and his persona, yes? And yet I feel like you work from home because I feel like there's a promotion, advancement, something that you're supposed to receive, yes?
Yes, but I don't work from home. I actually worked through the whole COVID.
Oh, they made you go in. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. But I see this energy here that it's time for you to move forward and get acknowledged and get recognized. But I see someone trying to come in through the back door and undercut the word that you're laughing because it's like they're trying to sneak in and like take away your thunder. It's just this kind of thing, okay? And so you have to make sure that you get credit for what you're doing because I'm seeing the papers there, and my spirit read papers. They don't read computer screens, so I know we do it all on computers. But I'm seeing like someone trying to take credit and almost minimize. Here's the word: minimize is the word. What you've accomplished, all right? But there is meant to be a promotion for you between now and April. Going to depend how they get things in line there. Again, that company, even though you guys were maybe essential and worked through it, I still feel as if they still didn't fare as well as they would have if we didn't have this, right? Like the rest of the world. So they need to adjust and they need to justify the choice that they make. But they're grooming you, and this person who stands in the background is so annoyed. So annoyed. So I'm going to tell you, watch your back.
Okay.
Watch your back on that. What's your question of this, from what I just summarized for you here? What's that burning question associated with the different things going on? What can give you the most clarity as we close the call?
I mean, there's so much. I'm going to have to call you. I'm going to have to do a end of the year appointment with you because I mean, I'm just want to know like which way to go. Like I've even reconsidered
moving,
changing jobs, like moving, changing jobs, moving back to Florida. I don't know. I'm all over the place.
I know you are. And now's not the time. It's not the time to go. It is the time for you to I hit the microphone.
Thanks.
Stay centered, okay? Stay centered. They want you. It's like we need to get in balance. We need to have balance of work, balance of family, and balance in the God connection. And that's where I see the biggest disconnect.
Yes. I've stopped going to church, and I just listen on Sundays, like on the phone, but it's not the same thing. So I'm just like,
but we still need to have communion with God, because with that peace will come all things. And, I really feel like our New Year's collection and a New Year's reading will kind of just kick you off for 2021, Jessica.
Definitely.
So let's get that connection. And then for your husband, you get the New Year's kit for you. And then if he wants to have a New Year's kit for himself or just the bath part, we kind of work with couples for what they need.
I got one last year from you, so we'll definitely do one this year again.
All right, perfect. Jessica, good to connect with you. I'm sure we'll be
Thank
talking
you,
personally.
Sarah.
All right, honey. God bless you. Stay well. Happy
Thanks.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You
Bye
too.
for now. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have to remember it's Thanksgiving in just how many days? It is almost time. And how many more days till Christmas? I think it's like 40 days till Christmas. I can't get any more excited over Christmas. I don't know. We can't talk about Christmas right now because we just got to make it through Thanksgiving. But we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when I come back, I've got to go all across the globe here because we've got calls from everywhere. And I want to talk to you. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. You know we're going to be right back.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul?
Interested in state-of-the-art healing? Call Ray Crowley at 561-276-9643. Ray Crowley is a pioneer in the use of hyperbaric oxygen therapy, effectively treating cognitive disorders such as Alzheimer's disease, brain injuries, strokes, and showing great promise for treating COVID-19 without mechanical respirators. Ray Crowley has 40 years of experience in physical therapy, treating sports injuries, traumatic brain injury, and other neurological conditions with astonishing results. Visit OxygenRescueCareCentersOfAmerica.com or call Crowley Physical Therapy in Delray Beach at 561-276-9643 to schedule your appointment today.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
And we are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM 103.9 and 96.9. And we are answering your questions all across the nation at 888-565-1470. And I've got to go to Tessa. Tessa, I think it's in Costa Rica. Tessa, how you doing?
Hello.
How you doing, Tessa?
I am doing well. Blessings to you, Sarah.
Blessings.
I'm doing well. Blessings to you. Can you hear me?
I hear you. Are you in Costa Rica right now?
Hello?
Yes. Are you in Costa Rica? I don't know if we're able to hold that call there with Tessa in Costa Rica. So
Hi, can you hear me?
I hear you now, honey. How you doing?
Hi. Blessings.
What's your question for me, Tessa?
I would like to know about do you see any future love in my life and how's my finances going to be in the future?
Okay. So you are in Costa Rica right now, Tessa, is that correct?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm on vacation.
Must be nice. You should have told me.
Yes.
You could have taken me with you. Okay. I would have been giving you readings all day. I would have been like, all right, just sit me in the sun. I'll just read for shells. Okay, we got it here. All right. So the first thing that I see, I know. First thing I see for you, first of all, is adventure. And it's not just about the trip. It's time for adventure in your life. And I feel as if you've been feeling kind of stuck and stagnant. And now is a time for you to step out of the box of routine and make a shift and a change that brings you more joy, more harmony, more fun. Love and romance has seemed a little stale in the recent time. This makes sense to you, yes?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And I'm going to spin you back, and I actually spin you back quite a while, kind of spin you back to 2016. I feel like we've been out of sorts in relationships since about 2016. Does that make sense to you?
Yes,
Okay.
you hit it right on the nose.
Okay.
Yes.
So when I move you forward to 2021, I see the connection of community, connections, heartfelt conversations, and through the heartfelt conversations, I feel as if a relationship sparks. And it's not an explosion, it is a spark. And I like the way this feels. I feel like we need and require a partner who's quick-witted, intelligent, and also someone who is going to be able to be intuitive in a way and also very communicative. We need communication from your partner. And I feel as if you've always had to second guess what people were telling you because you were looking for perhaps the, I don't know, the secrets behind them, yes? So Tessa, I do see love coming for you. In finances, I feel like, I don't know, there's a high power position that's supposed to come for you. Are you setting yourself up for a new role, please? Because I see high powered position.
In real estate. I'm in real estate at this moment.
So
I'm trying to see a star.
Okay, so is there like a high powered position of a commercial real estate or a multiple property or something? You're putting yourself in a place of high powered, high rollers. This is what I see.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe it's coming towards me.
Yes,
Okay.
I see that. You asked about finances. I see let's align with something that is multifaceted, okay?
Okay.
And there's going to be abundance coming for you. When I spin you into the energy of May for your birthday of next year, that's when things really get hot. They get up, they move, they shift, okay?
Yes.
All right, my dear. It is going to be a powerful transition. When are you coming back home?
I'll be back home December 9th.
All right. Well, you enjoy your time in Costa Rica. And thank you so much for listening to the show while you're on vacation. I really love that. Thank you.
And I thank you. And I send hugs and kisses and lots of love.
Thank
you. And blessings
All
to
right.
you.
God bless you. Stay safe. Bye for now.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
888-565-1470. I got to go to Louisiana. And we are going to talk to Brooke. Brooke, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, Sarah. How you been?
I'm doing great, Brooke. And we are still in the land of choices and decisions. And what are we going to do next? Yes, my dear?
Yes.
Okay. So, oh my goodness, are we going to design? No. Are we going to do beauty? Not sure. Are we going to take animal vet tech? Right? This is where we're at still. Yes, we're still in a circle.
Yeah, we're sort of still in the circle. I mean,
we narrowed it down, right? You narrowed it down, correct?
I don't think so. I've been loving my job at the daycare, but I haven't narrowed anything down.
Well, Spirit did. Vet tech, right? Or beauty. Those are your options.
Vet tech or beauty.
Cosmetology.
I've never even thought of that.
Really?
Really, and that hasn't been on my mind at all.
I see transformation. I see you going to school. I see growth. So just be open, because Spirit is showing us that, okay? What's your question for me, Brooke?
Well, Sarah, there's been a lot of ups and downs going for me, and I'm hoping I can have a turnaround in 2021. And I've also been feeling a presence around me lately.
Right.
Like a strong smell hit my nose, and I was wondering if that was my grandpa, my papa, my mom's dad.
There's a strong presence. You know what my spirit guide said? Just bless their little crazy hearts. They're like, well, of course it was Santa Claus, but but there's something about your papa that reminds me of Santa Claus. I'm sorry, but he just reminds me of Santa Claus. He's just got that personality, you know. He just makes you feel good. Your grandfather is very much around you, and I also see the angels with you. And are we supposed to move? Because they're giving me the word move. You want to make a move from where you live, please, and you're trying to find a way to do that. Is that true?
Yes, that is so true.
Yes. And this shift and change that's coming for you, are you ready for this transformation to come in a perfect timing of next year, finally?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm so ready. This has not been a good year, and I have been struggling so much and fighting with my mom, and I'm just ready for change. I'm ready for the next move to come in my life.
And you know you're having difficulty because you have to live by the mother's rules. Yes, this is true.
Yes. Yes, I
Very
do.
true. Okay. But just understand that there's an opportunity coming for you that will open up a doorway for you to make a move. You may share a space with someone, get a roommate, something, but this conversation's going to be hatched next year. And then, you know, we're going to nurture it and we're going to see what's going to happen for you. Spirit tells me that your energy, your mood, you've been very down before, and now you're finally pulling yourself up. Even though it was a bad year for you, you learned how to pull yourself up anyhow. This makes sense to you, yes, my dear?
Yes, I've been I've been down a lot and been emotionally eating still. I'm trying to get out of that, and I'm trying to get back into shape and all that stuff. And I'm ready to get myself back up.
You will, and there's an opportunity coming for you so that you can heal your body and your emotions. And I feel as if you're just trying to give yourself some comfort because you feel like there's no control in your life right now. Like everything's being governed by someone else. You're just trying to gain some control and all that. But know that the angels are supporting you. Your pop is with you. And I also see that the angels are here supporting you because I know at night you feel kind of down and sad, and they're lifting your energy up for the next day. All right, Brooke, thank you so much for calling and remembering us. God bless you. Bye for now.
Bless you. Bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to pull a question from Facebook. Let's see who we've got on our Facebook page here. Oh, we got our YouTube. We got Luis Mendez. Hi, Sarah and Spirit in the Universe. I'm hoping you could shed some light, need clarity on two difficult decisions. So the first thing that I see here is that in this time, we have to focus on the fact that this is your year to network and move yourself in a connection having to do with a shift and a change for work. I also feel as if the angels, particularly Archangel Michael, is guiding you through a transition of relationship and what to do with a particular person in your circle. Know that you are protected through this guidance, and when you make the change that makes your heart feel happy and you feel harmonious, things will begin to blossom in all other areas of your life. I know that there's increase in financial wellness coming for you by networking, and work will be beneficial for you in 2021. Thank you so much for your YouTube question. Who else do we have? Casey, what would love know what's coming in my career and as I move back to my hometown. You know, for career, what I'm seeing here is that there will be a new opportunity is slightly different from the work that you did before, Casey. And this hometown feel is going to bring you back to some wonderful memories. And I actually feel as if you may cross paths with someone that you knew before that maybe we didn't date because I don't feel the connection, and there might be a spark with that. So I kind of feel like a hometown connection is going to make you have a warm, fuzzy experience in the land of love. Thank you so much for your YouTube question. We're going to pull another question from Facebook. We have Juliet Beam. She says, hey, Sarah, am I going to pass my Spanish test and get the full Spanish to full-time teaching? You know, Juliet Bean, you should pass your Spanish test. I want you to believe that you can, and I want you to set the intention that you are going to pass with 10 points higher than what is needed just to pass. Set that intention, and you will be there, and ask the angels to guide you through the Spanish aspect of your test. Thank you so much, Juliet Beam, for your Facebook question. And we're going to go to Boca. We've got Maria on the line. Maria, how are you?
Sarah, good evening. How are you?
I'm doing good, Maria. What's your question for me?
I haven't heard from you in a long time since our phone conversation.
Yes.
I just wanted to know, honey, how, if there's any messages for me from Spirit, anything immediate that I should be aware of, enlightening to my health, my situation with the significant other.
Can I have a birthday? Can I have a birthday for the significant other, please?
June 20th, 1972.
Okay. Yeah, so Spirit tells me that you're not quite sure that everything they say and do is as authentic as they want you to believe, yes? So you're a little bit on the fence here with this still. Spirit says that you're choosing to...
I'm going through a really difficult situation right now.
Spirit says that you are standing beside him, and at times you're making excuses for his bad behavior. I want to be clear on this, Maria, okay? I know he's going through a difficult time, but you have spent your entire life rescuing people.
Correct.
And when no one is there to rescue you, there's a problem.
Correct.
So he's going through a difficult time. You're holding space for him. But let's not mistake love for people helping people through a tough time. That's not love. Mm-hmm. And I see that his energy around you it's not that he's not fond of you or cares for you. Well, right now he's a sinking ship, and you're the person who's helping him stay afloat, even though you don't have much to bring to the table.
Correct.
Okay. But this relationship will continue for a period longer, but I do not see that it is something that we're going to build a future on. And I believe you know that already, but it's better to have some company than no company, and I get it. But I also want to let you know that you want to be careful not to compromise your health in overextending yourself to make sure everybody else is okay. We've already put ourselves in that position. The body is healing, Maria, so you're going to be feeling better as we begin to get you into next year, because I feel we find a place to live and things become better for you. I've got to go for now.
I feel a little bit better the last few days with the weather changing. Yes. But anyway, Sarah, have a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
With
you
too.
And
your family.
Thank you.
Many blessings to you. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. Well, everyone, there's a light, and it's right here on WWNN, and it's all about you. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. I can't wait to talk to you next Wednesday, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Is that where we are already? My goodness. Can't wait to connect. See you next Wednesday. Check out my website, sarahspiritual.com. Let's get registered for that New Year's 2021, because Lord knows we need a new year. Stay with us for next week. We'll be back then. Good night. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
That opens doors.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.